Hello, and welcome to another video from Real Security. This video is going to be about backups. Have you ever lost data? Well, what if I told you that there's another way? That way is with backups. Backups let you have a secure copy of your data somewhere where it can be easily retrieved in the event of a catastrophe, natural disaster, or a malicious user. There are two different types of backups: incremental and full backups. Full backups are usually the more common and are also the easiest to implement, but they have some drawbacks. A full backup is just a full copy of your data. That means everything in it is copied every single time that you have a backup set. This can be very secure. That means that you can restore from any point in time, as long as you have a backup then. And that means that in the event of one, for example, backup being destroyed, you still have a full backup to clone from. The problem is it takes up a lot of space because it clones everything every time. So what really happens is these backups aren't conducted very often, usually once a week or so. So to solve that and to provide users with additional features, usually people choose incremental backups instead. Incremental backups offer users the opportunity to restore from any point in a file's history. That means that every time you save a file, a copy of it is created somewhere. But the catch is that only the changes that you made are saved. This can be great if you want to have a solid versioning system, or if you want to really see who changed the file or when it was changed. But the catch is, as always, that if anything in the program's registry, the database program, the backup program's registry gets corrupted, you're going to lose that backup because everything is bound to everything else. So usually people choose a combination of incremental and full backups, with the full backups happening less regularly and the incremental ones happening all the time. The industry standard for backups is the 3-2-1 method. That means you have to have 3 copies of your data separately. The first copy should be made, or the first 2 copies should be made on different mediums. These can be flash drives, magnetic tapes, solid-state drives, or classic hard drives, just as long as it's a different medium. The last and final backup should be made somewhere off-site. That means in a different location to the ones that the other ones are at. That means that if you have location 1, for example, you have a backup 1, which is going to be your live data. We'll just call it live. You're going to have a backup 1, which is going to be on a different medium from the live backup, their live data. Here's going to be backup 2. And these can be in the same location. But you're going to want a different location for backup 3. This is so that in the case of this entire location being destroyed, for example, during a fire or during some unpredictable event, you still have this one, which you can restore from. The most important thing with backups is that you test them regularly. That means that you have to test them and that they can restore your data in the event of a catastrophe. Because if you don't test them, what can happen is that, for example, this server goes down and this backup was corrupted, this one never started, and this one obviously you didn't choose to make because it's expensive. So what happens is these backups are just the same value to you as if you had no backups at all, because your data is gone. There's nothing that can be done to retrieve it. This is why you need to have one backup offsite at all times and you need to test your backups regularly. Now, this all sounds like a lot of work, and it is. So, we at Real Security offer management solutions from Nikivo and Microfocus, which can help you ease this process, which means it's going to be much easier for you to get back up and running after a catastrophe or any sort of incident. So, if you would like to contact us for more information about backups and the maintenance of these backups, please contact us at info@realsec.com. Thank you.